this, I suppose.
Yeah, it decides to reset all of your fucking sound things to, you know, whatever the fuck it might want. You know? It's not like I've only used this microphone for years.
I didn't even realize that we were audible.
I didn't notice that either, and now I'm very concerned that none of my D&D campaign recorded. Hmm. Hold on real quick, I'm gonna mute my desktop audio to find out. Oh no. It should be this one. Yep, none of it recorded. Nice.
Oh.
Bomp, bomp, bomp.
Hello, Mankey. Welcome to the stream. Marco offers hugs.
Damn, now I don't have the fucking audio proof of me hitting Megs with a "Is it because I said you weren't my real mom?" from the child character. Hi, Mankey. Thank you for the host. Oh, I actually get to see these now. This is nice.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Alright, so I guess we're after the pre-roll then?
Yep.
Hi. We're great.
So
we're
hello,
good.
Everyone.
We're
Welcome back.
we're
Cocoon
professionals.
Buttons here with a little bit of scuff.
We're professionals. Oh, somebody tell Keaton I remembered. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it go. Actually, I feel like I should... Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. We're on opposite sides. Fuck, it's close enough. Fuck it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I literally have no idea what you're talking about, Mankey. Neither of us have played this game before, so we're having a fun time. Oh, thank you, Marco.
For the host, Marco.
Yeah, bruh, right? Like, neither of us have played through Resident Evil before. The closest I got to playing Resident Evil before this point is when they fucking added the RPD map to Dead by Daylight.
That's a good possibility, Marco.
Oh, I'm having a blast in this game. It's definitely a game that I would have had a fun time playing originally had I had consoles as a child. But instead, I played Age of Empires and Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? And Where in Time is Carmen...
Age of Empires.
Oh god, I want to get the fourth one so bad. I didn't even know they were making a fourth one until I saw the ad on my Reddit, and I was like, Age of Empires, fucking love Age of Empires, fucking love Age of Empires. Anyway, so based on what I saw from the last, like from rewatching the VOD, is that we just killed Snake Boy. We got the key from Snake Boy. We still have... Oh, I didn't know Kime was playing Age of Empires. I'm gonna kick her fucking ass.
Probably.
I haven't played in 20 years. Let's go. So we had just beaten Snake Boy because we had wormed our way back after beating the plant. So there's like... Also, I don't know why, but the gear sound for between maps just sounds like someone hardcore burping in the background on the VOD. And at first I didn't know what it was. And I was like, Coco, damn, chill, homie. And then I realized exactly what it was, and I was like, oh, wait, just kidding.
I mean, to be fair, I do burp a lot, so... you are not off track to assume that was what it was.
So we have like the weird room with, remember that weird room that had like the bull and the other thing that we were trying to get the gem out of?
Yeah, with the hawk.
Yeah.
I think it was bull hawk.
So I'm kind of thinking that, oh my god, I'm an absolute dipshit and I'm playing off the goddamn OBS again instead of the actual game. Oh.
Oh, buttons.
Oh, buttons.
Oh, buttons.
So I think this is like the last, yeah, this is the key with the helmet on it. So I think this is the last set of unlocks that we have in the mansion.
Okay, and we gotta stretch and hydrate and
Stretch and hydrate.
no
and,
cursing for 10 minutes.
and
Buttons.
What?
No cursing for 10 minutes. Buttons.
Fam, just dock me, whatever the points are. It's not it. That's like asking me not to breathe. Also, did anybody see my little the little Discord
10 minutes
notification
started.
pop up? My overlay. Because if so, I will turn off the Steam Friends thing. I don't know if that...
I didn't notice.
Did anybody on stream notice that my buddy is playing Dead by Daylight? Do I need to turn that off? Hello, my good girl. I know you sense that mommy is playing a multiplayer game with her friends and you had to come over and get pets. Yes, you did. You're very grumpy because I'm not sitting on the couch to give cuddles. And or stab me in the thigh. That was so
That's just how they show their
funny.
love.
It was so
And
funny.
hello, Claire. Claire also redeemed a stretch as well. Thank you for coming, Claire. It's been a while since we've chatted at length. How have you been?
I refuse to stretch.
Okay.
Actually, I should pop my back. My back's really hurting. Oh, that was the wrong vertebrae, but I'll take it. I don't remember how to get anywhere. I'm gonna absolutely just muck something up because I'm trying to hit the buttons that I would for Animal Crossing. I'm like, why is it not working? But like, actually though, that feel when like you have like that spot in your back that's just been hurting for days and all of a sudden it's just boop and you're like, oh yes. All right, so I think we have to go across the main hall. Oh, also we have the big boys. The honey boys? The hell are they called?
Honey boys?
Hunty boys.
Oh, hunty boys. I was just like honey boys. I don't remember any honey boys. That sounds pretty nice.
No, that's just Leon. For what I understand of this series, that's just Leon. Wait, did I do it? Did I do it wrong again? Fudge sickles. I'm trying really hard, and it's hurting me inside. I want you to know this.
I believe in you, Buttons. I will send you $10 for Starbucks.
Dope. I mean, it's something I'm gonna have to learn anyway, because, like, much like most teachers, I have gotten way too used to, like, using my mouth, or using my mask to, like, hide me mouthing curse words to children when I'm just like, what is wrong with you?
Mark says you have one free pass.
Oh, thanks.
Care says that feel when you snap your spine just right. And of course, Marco, I'm a honeypot of a boy.
You can't be a honeypot if you're not trapping anything.
Who says he isn't?
Marco seems too honest for that.
I mean, it could be a playful sort of trap.
Oh, that's true. That's true. So, Mark, how was your sex life?
No.
Listen, I've not gotten to quote The Room in a gajillion years.
You know, for like a good, I'd say 25 years of my life, I never knew that movie even existed. And the person I thought was my
Oh,
friend,
right.
when they immediately realized that I didn't, so was just like, "Okay, we gotta watch this now."
So we came in here and there was the rats and I was like, oh, Babden would hate this place. And then my ass got by something in here, but I don't remember what it was.
Hmm.
Oh no, the room games are great. And I have a bunch of like VR adjacent ones that I have wanted to play. Um, I don't really have space right now to do VR, like effectively for those kinds of games. Also, my cats would definitely try to kill me. But because of me getting that job that is in a city in which I am not, we're gonna try and get a place that has a better setup for like our rigs now that we have like an understanding of one, how we work when we live together, and two, that we just don't ever have enough space for both of us to do VR. Right? Sorry, forgot. We're good now.
Stomp on his nuts.
I wish you could get like a death stomp. Like, come on, this game is like game for a death stomp. Oh, Kara, I'm so sorry, but have you met my buddy Judd? Like, I'm immune to up dogs and Deez Nuts.
I once fell for a Deez Nuts when I was trying so hard to evade it.
I was mentioning earlier, or by earlier I mean last night in a call. I was like, one of these days I'm just gonna be on stream with Coco, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, here's Coco Deez Nuts, got him.
Anytime there's any mention of coconuts, I'm just like, ugh, leave my nuts alone.
So that's what it was. So I was playing fucking Aminal Crossing because I've lost control of my life.
Aminal.
So I've lost control of my life, right? And I was like, oh, I need more coconuts so I can be able to like get more of these plants so I can finish my fucking Critterpedia. And Dark from behind the couch and also for some reason on the floor just goes, Coco Nuts! Got him. And I was just like, why? Okay, so the last time we had a box like this, you were supposed to like press the stuff on the side? That's so oddly and stupidly specific. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to find something that goes in the fucking recession. You know, other than my hopes and dreams. Oh man, if we found a Le Marchand configuration, I would be losing my shit.
Box from Hellraiser.
Yeah, it's called the Le Marchand.
Hellraiser.
Hmm? Oh
Oh, I
look, it's
said I have
Kidding.
not seen Hellraiser.
Oh my god, what?
Ooh,
What?
Kia Dane, thank you so much for the subscription. And yes,
No, wait, hold
buttons.
on. Fuck
Name
Kidding
any
for a
movie
second.
and no, how dare you? Only Ray gets to fuck Kia Dane.
That's fair. It's Hellraiser. All right, time to kidnap Coco, drag her ass to Maryland, and watch Hellraiser for a whole weekend.
Have lived under a rock almost all my life. I haven't seen Star Wars.
I mean,
I haven't seen any of the Halloween movies. I haven't seen Silence of the Lambs. I haven't seen a shit ton of movies.
Unpopular opinion. Red Dragon is better than Silence of the Lambs.
And I can't say anything to that.
I know, but I've just pissed off like a solid 80% of Tumblr with that statement. Because the further implication is that Hannibal then is the worst of him.
You've pissed off half of Tumblr for existing. And that goes for everyone around here.
You know what? You right, though. Oh, man. And as far as Star Wars goes, as much as I fucking love Star Wars, I honestly would just recommend, like, 4, 5, and 6. And then go into, like, the extended universe. Like, if you're ever interested in playing Knights of the Old Republic, highly recommend that. But, like, 1, 2, and 3 are... They have aspects of them that are pretty good. but it's a real hard sell if you're not super into Star Wars and or 8 years old. And it's same with 7, 8, and 9. Like, unless you're super into Star Wars or 8 years old, it's not going to carry because you don't have like the nostalgia factor for it. Also, eight's the best
Gotcha.
one because eight democratizes the Force, and I will die on that hill.
Kara asked Hannibal is the worst of what?
Of the sets of like popular, oh, I forget what the name of it is called, but like the the cycle of works that are based on Hannibal Lecter.
Okay.
So like
So were you arguing that he is or that most people think he is?
for oh no, so Hannibal the TV show.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. So I would argue that Hannibal the TV show is probably the most accurate to just the absolutely batshit dynamic between Hannibal Lecter and the FBI. But it like boy, it just fucking drops off. Like it definitely feels like one of those shows where they were like slated to only make it for a certain number of seasons and then they kept telling them to do more. Um Kara, that's funny. Oh man, I'm gonna have to hit my buddy with that one. Um so Silence of the Lambs is like the most popular one, and I'm pretty sure the first book in the like the whole lore set of Hannibal Lecter. But I tend to prefer Red Dragon because I think Red Dragon's honestly more messed up and probably more realistic to how someone would become a serial killer. And it's set as like a prologue to Silence of the Lambs. So like Hannibal's already captured, but you're working with the dude who Will Graham. You're working with Will Graham, who is the guy who captured him and used to be his like psychological behavioral analysis protege. So there's like a weird like mentor student kind of thing going on. And Hannibal takes that and is like, "Yeah, but let's do that. But make it gay." And everyone was like, "Yeah, okay, we're here for it." Oh god, I'm doing it again. I'm hitting the frickin' Animal Crossing buttons. God. Biscuits and gravy. I feel like this is a mirror that I should be allowed to break and or move in some variety. I don't think Hannibal and Will ever kiss in the show, but damn if they don't get close. Like, I really like Ed Norton. Apparently he's a complete and total asshole on set. But
Oh,
I think he's also one of the method actors, so that kind of makes sense because he's gotten typecasted into those sorts of roles.
that's unfortunate.
Um, well, and it's weird because there are some people like he's very divisive in Hollywood. Like there's some people who just will never ever work with him ever again, and there are some people who are like, this man's my best friend, and he would give me the shirt off his back, and it's like, okay, can we pick one? Could this be a telescope? It looks to be pretty old. Oh my god. Did you even graduate 6th grade, Christopher?
There's something handwriting. It's not dating. Nothing changed. I never thought that this room I designed as an experiment would pay off like this.
Oh, yeah, I got in the art room trying to figure this out.
I can hide here safely for a while because nobody knows about the secret behind this painting. Not even Sir Spencer, painting of a mansion in the back of the art room.
I feel like
What's
I
that
feel
in
like
the
I think it's just rats.
rats?
Rats. Several of them. And a brain.
Aw, several rats.
Actually, you know what? Now that I say that, it's probably a brain and lungs.
Yeah, I don't see the rats.
Care 100%. Like, I fell off the Hannibal bandwagon pretty fast. Just because I didn't have television and I was already getting to that point where I like didn't watch TV all that often. But Christopher, the door's right here. Yeah, that
You
scene
didn't
in the first
graduate
season, I was just like,
kindergarten.
"Ooh, let's go!" I'm here for it. All right, hold on. I got it. Okay, so yeah, this door's the art room. Also, Coco, just to remind you, I was warned that there is a big spider boss at some point. I know,
Yeah.
I didn't want you to get blindsided.
No. I appreciate the reminder. I'm just saying that it is a thing we'll have to deal with.
Oh wait, is that a shiny? Or is that just something
Just
reflect?
the
I think it's just
normal.
reflecting off the candlelight, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
Like, even
so
just the normal spider enemies, I was like, ugh.
an eerie picture of the mansion. Oh, you know what? I did it again.
But then I wouldn't want to kill it.
So that's
How
kind
do
of
you
what I
kill
was
it then,
hoping.
Care?
So Marco linked us an anti-spider mod. And Coco and I had talked about it. But the problem is that it doesn't replace the spider boss with anything. It just removes that part from the game.
Yeah.
So we were like, because it's our first run, we kind of want to have the full experience.
Yeah.
Even if it requires multiple heart attacks. Alright, so, like, it's gotta be this one, right? Well, let me review the, Oh, that's how. Doi.
What would you say is your favorite horror movie?
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Why would you do me like that?
Because I'm intrigued.
Can we have subgenres? Because, like...
Sure.
Alright, so give me a
I can think.
subgenre. That'll be easier.
Psychological.
Jacob's Ladder.
Okay.
Actually... So Jacob's Ladder... But also, like, for babies first psychological horror, like, if somebody's never been exposed to it before, I would actually also recommend Skeleton Key.
Okay. Jacob's Ladder and Skeleton Key. Let me see.
Oh, I gotta watch Color Out of Space. Apparently that one's really good.
Oh, that one. That one was rough.
It's my favorite of Lovecraft's original set of stories, actually. So when I found out that they were making it, I was like, ooh. And then I found out that they were making it with Nicolas Cage, and I was like, ooh. So this is my life. That's not it. That's not it.
Hello, Mnemonica. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming.
I'm made of confusion. Because we defo picked up that thing, but it's not in our file anywhere?
It, more than anything, it just made me feel sad.
That's basically the aim of Color Out of Space.
Yeah, it's just so fucked up.
Oh, wait, Keaton, guess what? Guess what? I remembered! Right. Yeah, it's straight up just, like, not in our thing at all. That's...
Kier saw the original Scream. That's another one I want to see that I haven't seen yet.
Which one? Sorry?
The original Scream.
Oh, man. Good movie.
Or, I haven't seen any of the Screams, really.
The first one is so good. And it's like... Yeah, exactly. It's simultaneously hilarious and absolutely terrifying.
Yeah.
Like...
I remember seeing this wonderful little gif of the killer chasing one person and then they just trip, and someone captioned this like, "If I ate shit this badly in front of my victim, I'd just quit."
Oh man. That movie's so good.
I think I've only seen a tiny clip of it, and it was when that one girl died on the garage door. And
That's the
that's it.
second movie, I think.
Oh.
I think. Now that I've said that, I'm like, wait a minute, is it though? Is it the first one?
Kara says it's the first one.
Huh. I thought that was this. Oh, you know what? I'm thinking Scary Movie. That's why. Because, like, my brain will consistently conflate the two because I saw them roughly at the same time. Because back in the day, there was this thing called FearNet. When Comcast was just starting to do, like, the genre-specific on-demand selection things that you could do. And FearNet used to be absolutely dope because it would just have an amazing selection. So whenever I would go to Allie's house, we would just watch horror movies left, right, and center. Now, obviously, there were some misses because, you know, it's a on-demand thing. And I include the remakes of The Hills Have Eyes as a miss. Because that's one of those movies where they just put rape in for no reason. Yeah. And it's like, wow, could we not do that? That'd be dope. Oh, The Thing is so good. The Thing is so freaking good. There's a board game based on The Thing called, Infection at Outpost something. I think it's Infection at Outpost 83, but it's a secret role game where one of you is already infected as the Thing, and you're trying to prevent the rest of the people from escaping the Antarctic outpost. It's so much fun. We've only ever gotten to play it once because the thing on the box says it's 4 to whatever, but you really need 5 people to play it. So good. It's so good. And I especially like it too because it's one of... I just got Wingspan as part of the Humble Bundle.
I've not heard of it.
It's a really fun board game that's like bird evolution, for lack of a better term.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, I think one of the reasons why I wound up liking I actually got a perfect run the first time I saw the thing of who was infected, and I was simultaneously disappointed and impressed. No spoilers.
Was the remake any good? Was the remake any good?
So the thing is that the new one is not a remake, it's a prequel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it wasn't very clear in the marketing initially, but it's actually a prequel of the Nordic team that digs up the thing.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Well,
and that one, I also I think I only missed one of them for pegging them as the thing. My disappointment with that one is the fact that they showed the thing too much.
Okay.
Like, I think the prequel would have been so much better if they had just cut out all of the scenes where you directly see the monster and you just see the carnage.
Okay. Which
was part of the joy of the original one is I don't think you ever directly see it. Like, you see aspects of it, like the little worm boy, but you don't ever actually see a full iteration of the monster, which you do in the prequel. Yeah, they did CG instead of practical effects, which was incredibly disappointing.
Yeah.
But the acting was really good. Also, there's a guy in there that looks like Discount Chris Pratt, who's not actually a Pratt.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa!
Hey, buddy.
Whoa! That was a nice dodge.
I've been playing Dead by Daylight. My loops are back in status. Oh no, Christopher! Your poor aim strikes again. Oh, Lord above.
Kara says, not a movie, but the Southern Reach trilogy by Vandermeer was scary, and New says they did practical effects and then CG'd over them, which is
That's disgusting.
weird.
I don't remember how to... Wait a minute. What the frick frack snickle snacks? I've been able to change the camera this whole time if I'm in an area that's a play.
Buttons.
What?
This is like the castle, the clock tower thing.
No, at least at least I didn't get to the end of the game this time. Alright, I gotta find a box to put that in, I suppose. Yeah, because I can't carry any more of those. I did not watch the recent It movies. Oh, this is all considered one room now. That's lovely.
I saw the first one. I thought it was alright.
Basically my ridiculous fear of spiders made it so that I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna not.
I don't know. Were there spiders in the first one?
There are spiders in the TV series with Tim Curry.
Okay.
He turns into like the giant spider monster at the end.
That's probably in the second part then.
Yeah, basically ever since I've gotten like ever since I became an adult and reread things like Stephen King as an adult and been able to go, why does this guy have so many sex things involving children? That's fucking creepy.
Yeah, I heard about the thing in the books, and I'm just like, okay, never reading that.
And like, I get it, the dude was on cocaine for like the entirety of the 80s and 90s. But an editor should have stepped in and been like, take this out. Like, there's no reason that there should have been a yes man the entire time being like, King brings us money, let him write whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah. Was it present in a lot of his other books too?
I think it's in the... I know for sure it's in It.
Yeah, definitely.
And a lot of his older books just do that, like, men writing women thing of, like, indicate that she's young by making her have perky tits.
Oh!
Which is, like... That's one of those things where it's like, yes, this is disgusting, but it's basically expected from any male author from the 80s to the 2000s. Oh, yeah, it's super prominent in The Long Walk. I gotta say, I like King's short stories way better than his novels. Like, The Mist, that was great.
I was just gonna say, yeah. I was just gonna mention The Mist, and the movie is very good, too.
The movie is... I like the fact that the ending from the movie is way more, like, heart-wrenching than the book.
Yeah. That was fucked.
Stephen King.
Hello, Megs. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, like, the predatory parent, like, it's so weird because it's like, my dude, you have so many good aspects of your work, and then this shit. And it's 100%, like, you can tell in a lot of his works where it's just the drug stalking. I'm not kidding. Like, that, you super can.
Yeah, I heard that too, that he preferred the movie ending.
I mean, to be fair, if I wrote a short story like that and then somebody hit me with that ending, I'd be like, oh, sick. I love The Shining. Oh, now that you say that, The Shining is probably why I have such a love of liminal spaces.
Isn't that one that Stephen King didn't like, though? The
He
movie
hated the
adaptation of?
movie. The Shining,
Yeah.
The Shining is the reason why he does not let people make movies of his works anymore. Which is why I was surprised it happened. Yeah, he wrote like the entirety of the one he did before the Dark Tower series. He straight up doesn't remember writing it. Okay, so I think I'm gonna pull out... It's green and red for super healing, right?
I don't know.
Man, I don't know how drugs work. I just take them.
And sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Usually they don't.
Did I tell you about how I was playing Vampire the Masquerade and I was like, you know how you do cocaine and like your entire like one side of your face will just go numb, and someone was like, no buttons. We don't know. No, take a shot every time the main character is described as wearing a chambray shirt. That will ensure your death. Oh my god. That reminds me. So, when we were like 15 and 12 respectively, give or take, my brother and I, my mom and I used to read voraciously. My brother was like, readings for nerds. Oh my god, who does reading? That's so lame. And the one day mom sent me into his room to recoup the ecosystems that were forgotten dishes. And I pulled one and knocked over like a whole box, and I heard like papers fall out, like magazines or books or whatever fall out, and I was just like, oh no. Like I felt fear. I felt nothing but fear in that very moment. And I cautiously flipped the box over, and it was just a bunch of Stephen King books that he had read but hidden in his closet so we wouldn't know that he was reading. And you know what? I think Mans would have rather thought that I found his porn stash, because I was like, Mom, look, Evan's a big fucking nerd!
That's amazing! That is beautiful. Marco says, I can't stop thinking about how in Hitman 2, there was just a mission where you had to stop some people making super cocaine.
You know, sometimes you just need super cocaine. Also, that kind of reminds me that, like, Pablo Escobar has cocaine-addicted hippos. That they had
What?
to... Yeah, so that's a thing. Or were they heroin-addicted? Either way, they're drug-addicted hippos. And in order to save them and prevent, like, the government from just culling them, they had to classify them as human beings.
What?
Homie, I'm dead serious.
Okay, wait. I need to look this up.
I could not make that up if I tried.
Alright, let's see. Pablo Escobar's cocaine hippos are legally people, U.S. judge rules.
I've told you, I couldn't make it up if I tried. Like, that's some shit that, had I told you in any other way, you would be like, yeah, Buttons is on it again. But, like...
The offspring of hippos, once owned by Colombian drug kingpin Pablo Escobar, can be recognized as people or interested persons with legal rights in the U.S. following a federal court order. The case involves a lawsuit against the Colombian government over whether to kill or sterilize the hippos, whose numbers are growing at a fast pace and pose threats to biodiversity. An animal rights group is hailing the order as a milestone victory in the long-sought efforts to sway the U.S. justice system to grant animals personhood status. But the order won't carry any weight in Colombia, where the hippos live, a legal expert said. Wow.
Man, I'm telling you, like, I know some weird shit, but, like, that's probably up there on list of weird things that I know.
I love it. I fucking love it.
Also, speaking of cocaine, didn't Griselda Blanco die relatively recently?
Mm.
She's known as, like, the godmother of cocaine because she was absolutely ruthless in, like, the 80s in, Miami.
Something I'm trying to...
Hey, remember how I was like, man, I'm gonna totally bork up a lot of this stuff because I'm used to hitting the buttons for Animal Crossing? Ooh, Sonic, let me tell you, it took me like 30 times to fucking sort that goddamn inventory.
trying to
Alright.
remember who it was.
I think we're gonna go up
It
and
was a
try those.
musician. Who was it? I'm trying to Google it, but I can't find it. But there was a musician that was being interviewed, and this person had done a lot of heroin in their life. And while they were having this interview, a mosquito landed on them and started sucking blood. And the person interviewing them was like, there's a mosquito on you." And the musician was just, "Watch this." And he let the mosquito drink from him, and when the mosquito flew away, and then it just drops dead from an overdose.
Oh my god. That's
Oh.
horrifying. Okay, this is the weird room. Oh, hey!
Yes. Mhm. I can't remember who it
That's
was that he was talking
wild.
about.
That's like, that's like the heroin version of Willie Nelson. Like, that's bad shit. Alright. No. Christopher, bad Christopher. Wait, there's a shiny over here?
Naughty Christopher.
Oh, good. I'm feeling naughty.
I love that character.
I just love Courage the Cowardly Dog. I'm
Mhm.
trying to find someone with an HBO thingamajig so I can watch Courage the Cowardly Dog. Alright, so that's the weird room. I'm guessing these locked rooms then are probably locked with the thingamajig. Yep. Mm-hmm. Helmet key. There it is. Some days I really do wonder how I graduated with 2 degrees. Oh, what? I'm bad at reading. Yup. God damn it. I only have a degree in it. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's locked from the other side. Great. Cool.
Yeah.
Amazing. Love it.
Buttons, the system has 3 degrees hanging on a 1. That's all they've ever done. You're fine.
Yeah, but to be fair, you did them in order. I think. Maybe. You know what? Let's go to the basement. We haven't been there in a while. To be fair, I stand on the hill of degrees are overrated and people should be judged whether they are just, you know, like I hate the fact
Capable
that
of doing.
yeah, like I hate the fact that the bachelor degree has replaced the high school diploma. It's literally just a way to keep the poor
Yeah.
people poor.
Yep. Mhm. Absolutely.
Is this one? Wait, I think these are the stairs. But they might be here.
Was there anything? I don't think there was much else here.
There's a door at the end here that's locked.
Ah.
The Masters in Library Info Science came after the Juris Doctorate. My, where's my brain going with this train of thought? I had a librarian that was trying to convince me to get a master's in library science. And I was like, I don't think you understand how poor I am.
You wanna pay for it? Sure,
Well, that
maybe.
was exactly my stance. I was like, do you want to pay for it? In which case, yeah, let's go. But, unfortunately, it ain't happening any other way. I think this is Snack Room. Yeah. I also really hate the fact that, like, because universities are for profit now, even if they don't say they're for profit, like, so, okay. For profit doesn't mean that everything else doesn't turn a profit. It's the same how nonprofits still turn a profit at the end of the year. That's like the only way that your business survives. So because universities, regardless of status, are required in order to continue existing to make a profit, they market degrees based on what they think is marketable or what they can sucker people into. And it's incredibly unfortunate, but the MBA is quickly becoming that. It's the same as how, like, in the thousands and the tens, it was like Java programming. And, like, colleges pushed Java programming so hard. Because they were like, Java programming's the way of the future, and this is how you get a bajillion dollars. And it's like, no, it's just a buzzword that unfortunately people are going to take because they're desperate. Like, and that's not saying, like, all Java programming is bad. Like, obviously there is a seat for Java programmers. But when, like, ITT Tech is fucking pushing a Java program, I'm like, sus.
Yeah.
I mean, I could go on
think
about...
we went through something similar.
I wish that the for-profit colleges would have just gotten shut the fuck down so much harder because our government just totally failed. Oh, hey, yeah, Weevy's same fucking thing. The government has to stop blank checking student loans. Absolutely. Like, there's no reason that we should be... There's no reason that we should be blank checking thousands upon thousands of dollars for student loans for universities that aren't accredited. Because that's not benefiting the student at all. That's literally just a cash grab.
Entrapment.
Like the Trump University shit.
Oh god, don't even.
We're already here.
Please.
Yeah, and that's like... Yeah, 100%.
Hello,
like,
Wade. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming.
I got so heated the one day that I was talking to my old coworker, and I was like, there's no reason that my job should have required a bachelor's degree. The job that I am doing right now is 100% on the job training to learn a database that you literally cannot go to school to learn. It is not considered profitable enough for schools to teach how to use and manipulate this database. Therefore,
Kate is so right too, because goddamn, when I finally graduated and I was looking into jobs in my actual field, I was looking specifically for entry levels, and they all required 5 years of experience. And it's like, why are you labeling this as an entry level then?
Because HR departments don't know what the fuck they're doing. 100%. That's the issue. The issue is that everything is so corporatized that it's no longer the person who is directing the job that makes the job posting. It's no longer the person directing the job that interviews the people coming into it. It's they have to send their HR department what they're trying to look for. So in my case, like a database assistant, they have to tell the HR department, we need a database assistant that can do this. And the HR department then figures out what those requirements should be.
And the stuff that frustrates me so much about anything having to do with job searching is good luck if a human person actually looks at your application.
Oh yeah, it's all who you
So
know.
much of it is automatized. They just look for keywords, so you could be the perfect person for the position, but if you don't have the right buzzwords in your resume or your application, you're not getting seen at all.
It's also completely who you know.
Yeah.
Like, um, I got particularly screwed over by my last main employer because I was the only person who understood how our outsourced database system worked. So when they removed me and the VP of IT said remove this person's access, they destroyed my entire user data, which included all of my
Oh.
which included all of my certifications as well as all of my
Oh my
connections that I
god.
had made through the outsourced databases program. So in
Oh
trying to get these
god.
jobs, I would be putting on like I have X years of experience and all these certifications, but when they would look me up in the system and they couldn't find me, they just thought I was lying.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
So
I was wondering what happened with that.
yeah, so that's why I've been having such a bad time trying to get a job in my field. And I literally couldn't until my old coworker was like, "Hey, we're looking for someone for this position, and I've worked with you in the past, and I know that you're really good. You want to apply for it?" And I was like, "Yes, please."
Oh lord.
And it just happened. It happened to be like serendipitous that it's an organization whose mission I'm like, absolutely yes, bitch, 100%. Let me be in on this. But I
Also, care by all means, say whatever it is you want.
yeah,
This
we're
has
already
become a
we're
everyone vent whatever you
we're
want.
already here. But yeah, I really cannot stress enough the importance of networking and the importance of regardless of how much you trust your boss to save your own copies of information. Cause
Mm-mm-mm.
like my old boss, fucking trust him 100%, fucking ride or die. Boop, boop. You didn't see it, but I did the chest pound with the peace sign. Um, but damn, that fucking company is a shit show. um, and networking is really like yeah, and 100% departments say they don't fucking discriminate about that, but they super do.
Mm-mm.
Also, if you apply for a job and they say that, you can absolutely report them to the ADA, because if they are an equal opportunity employer, which most yeah, they're an equal opportunity employer, you can absolutely report them. They should not have said that. They legally have to. In fact, most big retail stores legally have. You can still file an anonymous complaint. Like, it probably won't do you any good, but it might do the next person some good, you know? Yeah, that's another thing that's an issue, too, is that people see, like, non-white people names, and they're like, nah.
Mm-mm.
Which is super shitty. Like, so, the other thing, too, is I changed my professional name, one, because I am non-binary, and two, because I was running an experiment. And I picked the male-leaning nickname for my name, and I got more responses for my applications. Literally the same jobs. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
did a
yeah,
thing where
yeah.
I was like, I'm going to submit this under my full legal name and then under my preferred professional name and see what happens. Exact same
Well,
resumes, exact same cover letters. I just changed the names.
let me see what chat's moving fast. Let's see. Uh, Shade says so many companies want to minimize costs and training as well. Like just show up and do the job, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Eh, Care. I've been having a lot of trouble with my job search, and I think it's in part because I only have a certification, but also because I have a documented disability that requires reduced hours as an accommodation. Yeah, that would, unfortunately, people are, yeah, would discriminate against that, and that's just such total horseshit.
It is. And it's illegal. Also, like, if you're working retail, who the fuck cares? Like, the manager just schedules you for less hours. It's not the end of the goddamn world.
And shades with a Asian last name. Mm-hmm.
I almost, dead ass, like an absolute complete dumbass, was about to be like, Shades, what's your last name? Like an absolute, just dumb bitch disease. Alright, so I'm looking at the map, right?
Yep.
And once again, I wish that this game would let me have a cursor so I could, like, highlight over
Point
it.
to it.
Yeah, look, yeah, just
Okay.
dox yourself. So you see, so you see the arrow where I'm standing towards? I think
Yes.
that's the hidden room that's mentioned in the note.
Okay.
So I'm trying to figure out how to get in there. And
Fucking
we've...
Kimi and Feria once nearly doxed me.
Oh, speaking of docs, you should be getting mail soon. It's from me, obviously. Uh, it's not your student loans. I didn't realize until after I sent it that the one elastic I used kind of sucked. So you might have to put another one on. But that's it.
Alrighty.
If you put it in your Google Calendar, you can use that to figure out when it was. That's what I have to do a lot because I have the brain of a bird.
So you think it's this painting or?
Oh, I could not tell you which one. I use Google Calendar. I have a shared calendar with Dark, otherwise he can't remember jack shit.